Recently on Talk Graphics Smelter posted that he wanted to change the way the text on these printed circuit board numbers laid so they actually 90 degrees rotated, and he asked could it be done in Xara. Unfortunately it's not, but here's a possible way of doing it, taking in consideration that I think he had about 47 at least of these to do. So I'm going to close that and drop that down. Alright, here we are in Xara, and this is just a reference drawing of the circuit board he wants with the numbers as they are currently, but he wants them reversed. Over here is just a white square with some explanation text that I'll get to shortly. Then here is just a blank circuit card. It's vector, and these texts are on it because they're not what he wants to do is the ports, whatever you call them, that he wants to rotate. So let's have a look here. This is if I zoom into this section here, right, here we have squares. There's 125 or 6 of them there. It's very boring to set up, but once they're set up, they're set up. Alright, so here we have squares, and they've got they're 20 by 20 pixels. They've got no fill and a named colour called vertical A. Unfortunately, you can't change the name of a named colour once you've created it. I'd rather call it stroke or something. Right, and you've also got text here, which is, in this particular case, it's Arial 11, normal text, bold, centered, and centered is fairly important. And basically what you can do is just move that to there, select those two, align horizontally, align vertically, and group, and then rotate that 90 degrees. And this is what's been done 125 times like this. That's very, very boring to do it. Right, now this text that's in here and all of these here, they're called in the style vertical. The Arial 12 pixels, bold, and centered. Center justified. That's important. They also have a named colour of text. So how can we use this? Right, we want the previous zoom. Right. Okay, so just this reference bitmap here. Let's just put these 1 to 12 down there. So I go along here and I select 1 to 12, and what's important is that I hit Control K to clone that, then I Control Alt and move the mouse, take the finger off the thing, and I can move this around as I want, and I'll put that there like that. And obviously these have got to match up with the proper ports, so we can then do that. Go arrange, alignment, align horizontally central, and distribute equally spaced on the vertical axis, and click OK. Now it's gone. Similarly, if you want to go 3 to 14, I'll just go 3 to 14, Control K, Control Alt to move it. Oh, why does that do that? Edit, undo clone, edit, redo clone. I can move that there and put that about there. Again, just move this one down here, something like that. You could spend a bit more time lining them up a bit better than I'm doing at the moment, but that works fine. The one problem I have with this text being this way around is that it's quite clear to see that's at 66, 67, 68, 69. But let's try it the other way, 66 to 74 we want. So 66 to 74, Control clone, Control Alt to move it, and go here. Right, so this time we're going to have to move some up. Move some up a bit more. Then apply that 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 75. It isn't as clear in this layout as it is in that layout, especially if you make the text larger. So that's one of the problems. So how can you finally use that then? Okay. What I want to do is I want to get rid of the green stroke on the squares. So if I go into the name gallery and select vertical A, okay, I can then, it says there's 106 rectangles on layer vertical text, and I can just right click over the non-square and the things disappear. The squares disappear. I can open the color editor, I can slide the text into there, and I can change the text to there. I can save that and carry on, and once I've finished it, you can get everything as you want. Anyway, this is Egg. I hope that helped. Cheerio.